Question number 108, tabled by Sri Arden Miller Basamoid, MLA. Honorable Minister in charge to reply, please.
Speaker, sir, reply to question number 108A. Sir, the steps taken to check the unreasonable increase rate of fertilizer are: the sale of fertilizers has been restricted to the minimum retail price MRP notified by the government. The Fertilizer Control Order 1985 has been strictly enforced to regulate distribution. Third, sir, weekly inspections are being conducted by fertilizer inspectors to check the sale of fertilizer. 4, display of MRP and daily stock has been made mandatory at all shell outlets. 5th, all shells are being routed through point of sale POS machine linked to the IFMS portal. The 6th framework for fertilizer shell PPSF has been launched in the Riboy and East Kashmir district with effect from 7/07/2026. B, sir, the steps taken to protect the farmers from the market exploitations are: number 1, fertilizers are sold only through licensed dealers at notified rates with cash memo issued for every sale and stock and price display daily. Second, Macofed supplier supplies retailers only against order issued by the district agriculture officer. 3, tagging has been prohibited and farmers cannot force to purchase seed, pesticide or micronutrients along with fertilizer. 4, regular and surprise inspections are conducted to ensure compliance. 5th, farmers are being made aware of their rights through awareness campaign. 6, grievances redressal mechanism has been put in place to the district agriculture office. The 30 Ma Bachao Nigrani Samiti, Shyam Connect and Kisan Helpline Center. Sir.
Your supplementary, please.
Sir, let me thank the Honorable Minister for his elaborative reply. Sir, as we all know that farmers do not only toil and sweat in the fields, but they also face many uncertainties. They are not sure if they will get enough fertilizer, if the weather will do them a favor, or if they will get a good price for the produce. So, sir, I would like to ask the Honorable Minister, because in the course of his reply, he mentioned that the sale of fertilizers has been restricted to the maximum retail price notified by the government. So my first question to you, sir, is what is the current maximum retail price and the current subsidized price, sir? Let me, sir, be specific. I want to know the current maximum retail price and current subsidized price of this single superphosphate.
May I know from the honorable member, for which districts you want the current price?
So I'm not asking for the district. Yeah. I'm asking the maximum retail price.
Because the price,
I think it has to be made applicable in all the states, sir. The rate has to be the same, I think.
Yeah, because the price varies according to the from district to another district. So
Okay,
I
so
can,
in that case, if in
I
that
can
case,
tell
if-
you now, the existing rate for Shillong is 5,136 per metric ton, and subsidized rate is 4,061 rupees. Retail price 5,860. Then subsidized rate this per bag is 266 rupees
per bag.
per bag. Yeah.
So, sir, because I had come across one incidents where the price has been mentioned in a bag, that the subsidized rate is more than 360, whereas the farmer has to buy at 900 rupees per bag. This is the current situation where farmers are buying 900. So in that case, what steps has been taken? Recently, the farmers are buying this specific fertilizer at a rate of 900, sir.
Would you address the chair, please?
Oh yes, sorry, sir.
Sir, I have already replied. The steps taken to protect the farmers from market exploitation. The fertilizers are sold only there are these fertilizer inspectors. They very often they go to the retailers and they check the price, and all the retailers are mandatory to display the present rate, and beyond which they are not allowed to sell. So they have to sell at a rate fixed by the government. That is very, very mandatory for each retailer. Perhaps the one you have, maybe it is through the black marketing, the price they have charged, but there is no such scope for black marketing also, because every now and then the fertilizer inspector, they go and check. There are numbers of fertilizer inspectors altogether in the whole state. 109 inspectors are there. 129 numbers of inspectors are there. So plenty of inspectors are there. They are very regular in checking. They go to every retailer, and so there is no such. And moreover, when they sell the fertilizer, it is mandatory that they should upload in the integrated fertilizers management system also. So this can be tracked. If any 1 kg or 2 kg or even 1 bag is sold in the black market, that can be traced.
So, why I bring, because I was asked by the farmers to specifically ask this question in the assembly, because this is the rate that farmers are buying this fertilizer. So, I've seen the reply. Looking by the reply, it seems that everything is in order. But the farmers are facing this problem. So what will be the measure that the government will take in the wake of this issue, sir?
So I'll just one clarification I want to give, sir, because I think there was a small communication gap. Honorable Minister had replied 266. So that is for urea. Honorable Member had asked for SSP. So that's a different, that's a single super phosphate. So the urea price per bag is 266 and the SSP rate is 800 rupees per bag. And the Honorable Member just mentioned that it was 900 in the market. So there could be black market rates going on because these are all controlled products. That means there are certain sanctions and certain release that is given by Government of India for our state through IFCO. So therefore, since it's a controlled quantity with a specific controlled price, there are situations where certain individuals may try to take advantage. But as mentioned by Honorable Minister, that continuous checking is done, continuous monitoring is done. Wherever we find that there is any kind of black marketing activities, action is taken, sir. But as I said, I wanted to clarify that it is 800 and 900. Honorable Minister was referring to urea, which is 266. So there's a difference of 100 rupees was there.
Sir,
Speaker, sir, I apologize for my mistake.
it's okay, no problem, sir. You need not to apologize, it's okay, sir. Sir, in that case, may I know whether that 800 is a maximum retail price or a subsidized price, sir?
Speaker, sir, that is a subsidized rate. Subsidized rate.
So, may I know what is the maximum retail price? Market.
So the subsidy that we provide is 25% for SSP. So if it's 800, sir, it's about 1200 is the price.
So another question I would like to know from the Honorable Minister. What measures will the government take in case they find out that the retailers or the suppliers I mean to say that the wholesalers, they are hoarding the fertilizers? What steps will be taken in case of the hoarding of fertilizers?
Speaker, sir, the action will be taken according to the law. The law will take its own course. If anybody is found black marketing or selling the fertilizer beyond the price fixed by the government, he is punishable.
So I think what I want to ask because we know that how they exploit the farmers, the wholesaler, the supplier, they always hoard the fertilizer. So whether the government used to conduct any surprise check to detect hoardings of fertilizer?
Yes, sir, I have already replied that there are many fertilizer inspectors. They regularly check. They go to the retailer shop and they check, and from the portal also they can check. So a regular checking is there. If there is any retailer who is selling beyond the price fixed by the government, their helpline is there. The CM Connect is also there. So I would like to advise all the farmers that they should, through CM Connect, they can complain, they can get their grievances redressed. And it will be better for the government agents also or inspector to take the legal actions against those who are selling beyond the price fixed by the government.
So what I mean to ask is, besides the regular checking, which is a normal duty of the department, so whether the department used to conduct any surprise check to detect the hoarding of the fertilizer? That is my question, sir. Any surprise check, like if there is, how many times this surprise check has been carried out?
Speaker, sir, Director of Agriculture, Director of Horticulture themselves, they are the inspectors. So they can check. In addition to the other inspectors below their rank, this Director of Agriculture and Director of Horticulture, they can go. They can do the random checking, and they can detect any, if they detect any illegal selling, then they can bring it to the notice of the government and they can take the legal action.
Sir, I'll just supplement to the Honorable Minister's answer. So yes, surprise checks are done, number one. Number two, approximately 1,432 such surprise checks have been done, 1,432. And if anybody is found to be doing anything that is not as per the rules, their license is bound to be cancelled.
Yes, Dr. Mijam, yes, raise these hands first.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. the Honorable Minister during his course of reply, A3, that weekly inspections are being conducted by fertilizer inspectors to check the sale of fertilizer. May I know from the Honorable Minister in charge that how many fertilizer inspectors are posted under the Datangiri subdivision and how many such checks were done during the year 2025-26?
Speaker sir, that figure I don't have with me now, so I record notice.
Mr. Speaker, sir, may I request the Honorable Minister in charge, sir, to table it on the floor of the House, please? My next supplementary would be, may I know from the Honorable Minister, sir, that there are how many authorized fertilizer sale points under the Datangiri subdivision?
It will be under West Garo Hills. 3. The retailers, number of retailers, 3 means the sell point will be 3.
Mr. Speaker, sir, as you all know, the entire district of West Garo Hills is based on agriculture. So, is it enough that only 3 retailers can supplement the need of the entire area? And if not, then what are the steps taken to make the fertilizers available to the farmers?
Speaker sir, I expect the honorable members know that the consumption of fertilizer in Garo Hills is very less. The maximum consumption of fertilizer in Garo Hills is only in the plain area. So the number of retailers appointed for West Garo Hills in total is only 3.
Sir, I'll just also would like to supplement here. So this is a very important subject. So what we have to remember and what the larger message is that the whole world, the country and Meghalaya is trying to move towards organic organic agriculture, sir. And therefore, it has been the endeavor of every government to cut use of fertilizers as far as possible. And multiple efforts have been made in the past. So the point, sir, here is that we are not here to encourage the use of fertilizers. We are discouraging the use. But while we also realize that the farmers' incomes are also at stake. So biofertilizers have been introduced. Now, we cannot just simply cut the use of fertilizers because that affects the income of the farmers. So we are in a transition mode, sir. And as we transition, we hope that one day, in the coming future, we will not have any fertilizers. That is the target of the government, sir. So therefore, we should not go with the number of retailers or suppliers as the criteria here of how much government is doing or not doing. We have to understand the larger picture, which is that we are moving towards being organic. And just to share, sir, we have notified certain areas where fertilizers can be used or are being used, sir. And beyond those certified areas, we are not allowing fertilizers to be given. It's a genuine approach of the government, and which is, again, as I said, in line with what Honorable Minister has mentioned, that we want to discourage the use of fertilizers, but realizing that it impacts the production and income, we cannot just simply cut it. We need to transition into this entire mode, sir.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I thank the Honorable Chief Minister for his initiatives to shift towards organic farming. At the same time, as we all know, the district of West Garo Hills share a long border with Assam. And there have been instances in the past where we could see that fertilizers meant for one state, it passed on across to the other state. So may I know from the Honorable Minister in charge that what are the check mechanisms that are in place so that unauthorized fertilizers cannot move from one state to another state, which causes, in fact, which are being sold in black market?
Speaker, sir, as I have already explained, that there are many fertilizer inspectors to check any black marketing of the fertilizer. And so there should not be any black marketing, or there should not be any possibility for the fertilizer to go from Meghalaya to other places like Bangladesh. But there are, I say, in the past, where I say many fertilizers were issued to concerned department for demonstration or for distribution. But since there is no much demand in Garo Hills for fertilizer, as most of the people, farmers in most of the part of the Garo Hills, they are not using fertilizer. They are practicing the natural farming inherited from the forefathers. So maybe there are some quantity of fertilizer escaped to other state, but the fertilizer which is with the direction or with a permission or license issued from the Directorate of Agriculture to the retailers cannot escape, because there are many inspectors, they do regular checking, and from the portal also they can upload and track where this fertilizer goes.
Yes, Barden.
Sir, I agree with the Honorable Chief Minister when he say that we are encouraging people to go for organic. But sir, I know that we have to go in a phased manner, which is why we are asking this question. Asking this question, it does mean that we encourage farmers to go for fertilizers. I am the one who always encourage people to gradually go for organic, but it will take some time, especially in our areas. So the question here, how to prevent the exploitation that is, presently existed within the farmers. So that is the question. So another question that I would like to ask, so may I know from the Honorable Minister, what is the concrete step that the government has taken to prevent the exploitation of farmers when they sell the agricultural produce?
Speaker, sir, to protect the farmers from exploitation of this middleman with regard to the price of the agricultural produce. So there are several interventions we have already done. So one of the interventions is that we have already established the spice processing unit, this turmeric lakadong and ginger processing unit in Janchi Hills, where lakadong turmeric is available. I have visited that place. Before the establishment of this processing unit, the price of raw turmeric, lakadong turmeric was only 12 rupees. But now, with the establishment of that processing unit, the price has gone up to 40, 45, and 50 even. The price of raw turmeric. These are the intervention the government has shown. And very recently, in the Riboy district at Borumbong, we have established the biggest spicing processing unit. So people, they get a good price now. The price of ginger, price of raw turmeric in Borumbong area, Riboy area, before the establishment of that spicing unit, processing unit, was only 15 rupees, 12 rupees. But now it has come to 35, 40 rupees or so. So that has given a good price for the farmers, and farmers are able to get good price now without any necessity for depending on the what is called middlemen. And regarding this vegetables which are very, very stable, the government is it is under unbill. The government is contemplating to establish the cold storage, so that the farmers can keep whatever they have produced. If the price is very low, if they are compelled to sell their produce at a throwaway price, they can keep it in the cold storage. And when the price comes, raise and becomes normal, and farmers are getting profit, then they can sell from their produce, taking out from the cold storage. These are the intervention to protect the farmers from exploitation of the middlemen.
You're done? You have one more?
Yeah. So I think recently we have seen in the media reports that farmers are coming to Shillong. They were coming to Shillong and distribute free of their agricultural produce because they are made to sell only 2 rupees a kg in the case of cabbage. So therefore, sir, I think this is a very important issue that the government must seriously and immediately takes necessary step so that we will not see again that farmers at the next year will have to come again to Shillong and distribute free to the people of the agricultural produce.
Yes, sir. I was aware of that situation, and I called a meeting of the Agriculture Department, including the Secretary, and when I called the meeting, the price has become normal. It lasted only for a few days. So anyway, whatever the member has suggested, that is taken note of.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I also want to supplement. This is, of course, a subject that is very important to everyone. But I would like to share, sir, this the aspect of pricing. It depends on multiple factors in the market. So it's a supply and demand issue, sir. And obviously there are certain measures that are within our control, certain measures which are not within our control, sir. Just to share with the House, this is a good chance, sir, for us to also give you a background, that we have done a study for the last 10 years. And we have always seen that in the month of July, there is a dip in the price of cabbage. It always comes down during the month of July. And our assessment is because the supply from other parts of the northeast also are quite high during that time. And we normally also usually see that the price of cabbage then from July, it keeps going up in the month of August and September. And so therefore there are multiple factors that lead to it, but the trend we have seen is similar. So we're looking at the supply chain, sir, and that supply is there because one of the main markets that we have is, of course, market in Assam, in Guwahati. These are the core markets where our cabbages go, sir. So therefore, these factors are multiple. So we cannot just look at one day and say that, the entire system has collapsed. There are factors that lead to it, and we have seen this trend happening. And just to share with the House, of course, we've got a very long reply. I don't want to take time on why or what interventions we have done. But just to share with the House today that we've been continuously monitoring now the price of cabbage. And as of now, so it's ranging at the range of about 20 rupees per kg, 20-25 rupees per kg. So at that point in time, it was not that farmers were asked to throw away their cabbage. It was more of their way to show, and we are with them, of course, that that they're not getting the price. Yes, this year was very low compared to even the July months in the previous years. But we were analyzing the whole situation that because of, as I said, the supply increasing from other parts, the flood situation not being as extreme during that period as it was, the supply chain may be more efficient in and around the Guwahati market. All these factors may have led to the price crashing at that point in time. So these do happen, sir, and it happens in different products. But as I said, right now, we're looking at around 20-25 rupees per kg. In fact, my report here says 30 rupees, but I'm sticking for a safe side at 25 rupees, is the rate of cabbage as of now, sir.
Okay, Baranik.
Thank you so much, sir. In fact, I just want to know the numbers of approved dealer of fertilizer in the state of Meghalaya, the numbers of approved dealer, and whether it's there any approved dealer in Southwest Caseros. I just want to know this.
There are 66 numbers of approved dealers in the whole Meghalaya.
Is there any one in Southwest Caseros? Sir? Southwest Caseros?
Yeah. Makarbat, there are 2. Shall I read out the name?
Okay.
Sarah Enterprise and Shimti Enterprise.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Sir, if you still have time, it's a very important question. We know that fertilizer is for the interest of our poor farmer, and organic is for the interest of the consumers. So, may I know from the department whether is there such machine to detect which one it's a product used by fertilizer and which one is organic product, which is very, very important. If we know, as we are encouraging to go organic, so whether is there such machine that the department has identified that this kind of machine can determine which one is the food, organic food, and which one is non-organic food.
Speaker, sir, as of now, for domestic consumption, there is no such differentiation. But to send outside and to prove that it is an organic produce, there is certification. But for our domestic consumption, this has not been done as of now.
Sir, may I request if the department can assure that to try to find out such kind of machine so that we can have a declared some shop as an organic shop to be there in the state of Meghalaya. I think it will be very good as we are encouraging to go organic if the department can find out such kind of machine to determine such food.
Sir, as correctly mentioned by Honorable Minister, the correct mechanism that is followed throughout the world is based on the soil testing. So therefore, the certification of the particular soil being tested and certified as not having any chemicals or fertilizers being used, that is the standard certification that is done throughout the country and the world, sir. So therefore, as mentioned, sir, we are now today moving towards having more and more certification for our organic lands and farmers. And sir, I'm happy to inform you that Meghalaya is very well poised today to, at one point, I think maybe very soon, I don't want to give a specific date, but at one point, sir, Meghalaya will very soon become the largest organic area, hectare-wise, in the country, sir. So that is the kind of target we have, to be the largest organic, area coverage, and that certification process is on. And therefore, the only way, the most accepted way, is the soil certification and the organic certification, sir.
Indo.
Sir, this is question hour. I'll come straight to the point. May I know from the Honorable Minister, what is the total annual requirement of fertilizer in the state of Meghalaya, and how much expenditure is incurred by the government for procuring fertilizer?
Speaker, sir, I don't have the record with me, so I record notice for that.
Okay, sir, it's okay, no problem. So the next one is, which companies are or agencies are supplying fertilizer to the Meghalaya, to our state?
There are 3 agencies: Progressive Ferti Chemical Private Limited, VVFCL Brahmaputra Valley Fertilizer Corporation Limited, IFFCO Indian Farmers Fertilizer Cooperative Limited, and Indian Potash Limited.
Okay, we now move on to
last
the...
one, sir, last one. It's okay?
Too much, it's taking much time. Briefly, okay.
Okay, sir. Whether the government ensure that these fertilizer reach the farmers at the prescribed prices, or whether farmers are sometimes compelled to purchase them at higher price than the prescribed rate due to the shortage or limited availability.
Sir, the licensed wholesaler for the state of Meghalaya is Meghalaya. The state government will write to the central government according to the assessment how much fertilizer is required for the year. And out of the total requisition, the quantity required by the state government, maybe the central government reduce it. So according to their calculation, they will load the fertilizer to the state. And then whatever the quantity of fertilizer allotted by the central government will be lifted by the wholesaler, that is Meghalaya. And from Meghalaya, only under at the order issued by the District Agriculture Director of Agriculture of Meghalaya, the wholesaler will issue to the retailer, to each retailer, and the retailer will sell to the farmers. Say whatever the Director of Agriculture has directed or recommended, the only recommended quantity the farmers can buy.
So we...
Just one, Mr. Speaker, sir.
This has taken such a long time, okay.
Just one question, sir.
Just one question, please.
Sir, for the benefit of the members of the August House, I would like to request the Honourable Minister the areas notified by the government for organic farming, so that we'll have a better understanding, and the areas where the non-organic fertilizers are still used, and the number of fertilizer inspectors in every district, sir. So it can be placed in the table of the House.
Why not that it will be done?
Thank you.
Just one request. Since we are talking about the fertilizers which shape the economy and the health of our people of our state when we are consuming the agricultural produce. So may I request through you, Mr. Speaker, sir, may I request the Minister in charge of Agriculture to lay in the table of the House the inorganic fertilizer consumption for the last consecutive 5 years, so that it can reflect how is the impact on the organic cultivation in our state. Thank you.
Okay, it will be done.
Okay, now we move on to the next question, question number 109, tabled by Sri Rupa Mara, MLA. Minister in charge to reply, please.
Honorable Speaker, sir, reply to star number 109. A, sir, yes, sir. B, sir, interim order for suspension was issued white letter number CFSM/GC.enforcement/2025.66/2027 dated 14 August 2026 by the Commissionerate of Food Safety, Meghalaya, under the Food Safety and Standard Act 2006, imposing a statewide freeze on and prohibition of the sale and distribution of Sting energy drink. 2, sir, an immediate inquiry was ordered to be conducted by the FSO West Garo Hills, Tura, sir.
Your supplementary, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I would like to thank the Honorable Minister in charge for his reply. But before I submit my supplementary questions, I would like to clarify. I would like to make a clarification to the Honorable Minister in charge about my question. Number B. I was asking for the reason for the loss of life of that student, but in the reply, the Minister replied about the action taken. So, may I know from the Minister in charge how the loss of life occurred to this student?
Sir, according to, since the honourable member have clarified that he seek for the reason of the demise of the person, sir, according to the report from the civil hospital, sir, according to the doctor report, sir, the reason for the death of the person is the irreversible shock due to acute gastroenteritis, AGE, leading to acute kidney injury, sir.
Thank you. May I know from the Honorable Minister in charge the exact date and location where it occurred?
Sir, according to the report, so according to the report, sir, the person died in the hospital, sir, in the civil hospital, Tura.
Thank you. My another supplementary question. May I know from the Minister in charge the inquiry report conducted by the FSO West Garo Hills?
Yes, sir. Sir, the sequence of events and the report conducted on, sir, according to the report which we have seen in the local newspaper on 12 August 2026, a local newspaper reported that a young boy had died allegedly due to the consumption of Sting energy drink. The news subsequently went viral. On 13 August 2026, a complaint regarding the reported incident was received from the press. The Commissionerate immediately directed all Assistant Commissioner of Food Safety and designated officer to take stock of the matter, white letter number CFSM/DC.enforcement/2025.66/2025 dated 13 of August 2026. On 14 August 2026, sir, an interim distribution freeze and prohibition on the product was imposed pending inquiry. An urgent online meeting was convened with all designated officer and food safety officers. 2 concerned food safety officers were directed to conduct an immediate inquiry, white letter number CFSM/DC.enforcement/2025.66/211 and CFSM/DC.enforcement/2025.66/212, both dated 14 August 2026. On 14 August 2026 again, sir, the inquiry report was received at 11:45 p.m. from the Food Safety Officer, West Garo Hills, white letter number FSO/West Garo Hills INSP/2026-27/107 dated 14 August 2026. On 15 August, the inquiry concluded that no causal relationship was established between the student's death and the consumption of Sting energy drink. In the absence of medical or legal ground for continuation, the restriction, the interim distribution freeze and prohibition was withdrawn. Thereafter, Sting was permitted to return to the market in Meghalaya. The Commissioner of Food Safety clarified that withdrawal of the interim restriction was a factual outcome of the inquiry and not and endorsement of the product, while routine food safety surveillance and sampling will continue, sir.
Mr. Speaker, sir, through you, may I know from the Honorable Minister in charge, the age of that student who was unfortunately died?
12 years of age, sir.
Mr. Speaker, sir, Sting is an energy drink which carries high level of caffeine and sugar, making it unsuitable for the children and adolescents to consume it, and even for lactating mothers. So, does this Sting carry a warning on the label?
Sir, this Sting, this product, whenever it's come into the market, it has to qualify certain rule and regulation, and all the required ingredients or the additive, it has to be under the permissible limits. So, sir, right now I don't have the information whether the warning is there or not, but sir, it is under the regulations.
Thank you. I would like to make one suggestion and submission. This energy drink, the Sting, it is being sold in open market, even in the small villages, in the small shops, randomly, even to children, even to lactating mothers, even to adolescents. So, can the government give an assurance that it will have some prohibitory order to those retailers or the small, even to the small shops, which are selling the Sting energy drinks?
Sir, right now, sir, there is no direction or any sir, in the product where it's mentioned that the children or the lactating mother cannot take this Sting, sir. So it is like I said, sir, when it is made, it has to clear all the required regulations, sir, and it is and right now, like I mentioned, that there is nothing mentioned that it is not not advisable for children or lactating mothers, sir. Until and unless we have any proven medical connections, sir, we cannot give any order, sir.
One more, sir. While the minister was replying, I was doing a check on the internet, and I happen to know that this Sting carries a warning which says not recommended for children, but I can see it properly because it's from the internet. Lactating women, persons sensitive to caffeine. It carries a warning, sir. So, can I get an assurance that it will have a prohibitory order who are selling the caffeine not to sell this product to children and lactating mothers?
Thank you so much, sir. I would like to thank the honorable member for helping me out here. That since, sir, he himself, sir, have mentioned that the warning itself is already in the label. So, sir, that itself, sir, is prohibitory. And, sir, I said, it's already in the warning label, sir. So it's already like kind of order, sir, in the state, in the distribution, sir.
One more question, sir. Okay. So what action will be taken on those who are selling, despite this warning on the label, to children, adolescents, and to lactating mothers?
So it's already in the Act, sir, in the food safety, so it will be taken according to the law, sir.
Yes, Barden.
Sir, in the course of the reply, the Honorable Minister has mentioned that after the inquiry had been done, it was found that it was not because of the consumption of Sting. So may I know what was actually the cause that led to the death of this student?
Sir, like I already mentioned, sir, according to the report from the hospital, sir, where he was admitted and unfortunately passed away, sir, the doctor have mentioned, sir, that the probable cause of death is irreversible shock due to acute gastroenteritis, AGE, leading to acute kidney injury, AKI, sir.
Dr. Mukul Sangma, please. Dr. Mukul Sangma, you can. Yes, please.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I think it's only appropriate for the House to recall this issue was discussed earlier also. In general, that the need to really activate our complete monitoring and supervision activities in sync with the Act, our National Food Safety and Standard Act 2006. There seems to be some kind of complacency in enforcing this provision. I think even the reply in course of the supplementary itself is reflective of this. Therefore, I think it is important for government to take stock of all these challenges, because we cannot just shy away that, okay, that report of that doctor should be taken as evidence of the cause not being attributed to that consumption of that particular energy drink. Because, the limitations are there for every medical practitioner, keeping in mind the other investigative procedure which the doctor should have resorted to before arriving at this conclusion. Therefore, whether all measures after this unfortunate incident has been taken, whether any review has been done in order to ensure safety of the consumers pertaining to various other food items which are being sold in the market. Many of them are already expired. I have referred earlier in the House. One very good friend of mine brought some beautiful snacks, all important. And after, I have the habit of checking the date of manufacture, date of packing, date of import, everything. That advisory to the consumer. Because consumers are buying, market is flooded with food items because the advisory, the awareness program, whose job it is, Mr. Speaker, sir, in view of the fact that today the processed food and packed food have flooded the market all across the state. That's why there is a need to we have to re-strategize our approach to deal with this challenge. I think this requires complete seriousness that it demands. Because you see the children, every holiday we see the mothers moving around the market, and the children all, gravitating towards those shops. Now it is very difficult for the parents also to say no. Because, and in absence of any advisory and warning, therefore, making the long story short, since it's a question hour, Mr. Speaker, sir, I think there is a need, I feel that there is a binding responsibility of the government, which is found to be wanting till now. Given the situation, given the challenge that we are confronted, I have tried to draw the attention of the government earlier also. I have given the example, I have named the markets also. We can go now also, we'll see lots of expired food products, packed ones. Therefore, let me get an assurance from the government, this issue being very serious. It is not that there will be immediate death. There will be many toxins. Therefore, may I get a categorical assurance today in this August House that a review on this issue and the enforcement of the law with utmost sense of sincerity and responsibility will be initiated immediately, sir. And this should include advisory to the retailers, advisory to the shopkeepers, advisory to the consumers. Whether this will be done, I want a categorical assurance today, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you, Speaker, sir. Through you, I thank the Honorable LO for his concern and especially for his, he won assurance. But, sir, let me place it on the on record, and I will share for the benefit of the House, sir, that not only because of the report, the medical report from the hospital, but, sir, we have done our inquiry, and there were a lot of facts that before that we met the mother of the children who died, sir, and on her statement, sir, on her written statement record, sir, she clearly mentioned that even before these children died, he was never fond of this sting drink, sir. That is the first point, sir, and later on, the doctor also, in his history, sir, has mentioned that before the incident, he had not consumed any packaged food or packaged drink, sir. That's what another one, sir. And also, sir, it is not because of this incident, but even regularly, sir, our food inspector officer, food safety officer, sir, they regularly take the sample, sir, the regulatory sample, which we are mandated to take every month. That is, we have to go and inspect minimum of 10 food business operators, sir, in our state. We have to take 10 regulatory sample and 15 surveillance samples, sir. And just for the information of the House, sir, that even before this incident which happened, sir, even before that, sir, we have the report of the surveillance sample which we have taken of the same drink, sir, stink, which we have sent in the month of April and also in the month of May, sir, which the report is here, and this report is, sir, from the lab, which is NABL accredited lab, sir, in the country, and this they also show, sir, that the sample is confirmed, sir. And also, sir, after the incident, we did take the review meeting, and also, sir, we have taken the sample and we have sent it to the different NABL lab all over the country. We have taken 6 regulatory samples of this thing and 8 surveillance samples, sir, and we have sent, sir, we have taken from North Garo Hills on 13th of August, from West Khasi Hill, we have taken 17 and 19 of August, South Garo Hills, we have taken on 14, West Giant Hills, we have taken on 17, West Garo Hill, we have taken, the date is not here, sir, the Ribhoi district on 18 of August, Eastern West Khasi Hills on 19, West Khasi Hills on 17 of August, East Giant Hills on 17 of August, sir. And we are awaiting for the report, sir, because it's take some time, sir, for the report to come, sir. And regularly, sir, just for the benefit of the House, and regularly, sir, we have been taken all this time, sir, that just for the information of the House, that the total number of inspection done for the last 3 years is 3,756, and the total regulatory sample tested during the last 3 years is 2,844, and total surveillance sample tested during last 3 years is 5,741, sir. And along with that, sir, we have been taking a lot of sample of milk, of fresh food, meat, food grain, confectionery, water, and all other items, sir. So this is just to inform the House, sir, that the department is trying its best in doing its best, sir, and we have been testing and doing the regular surprise inspection, sir. So I think, sir, with this submission, sir, I hope that and will continue, and I assure the Honorable LO of the House that his point is well taken, and from the department we assure that we'll continue to our continuous efforts to make sure that the food which are there in the state will be safe for the people of the state, sir. Thank you.
The question hour is over. We move on to the next item. It's a 0-hour notice tabled by Dr. Mukul Sangma, leader of the opposition, to move a 0-hour notice under Rule 49A of the Rules of Procedure and Conduct of Business to the failure of the government to fill up the post of Professor, Associate Professor in Captain Williamson Sangma State University and other related matter of the university having serious ramification on the smooth operation of the university thereof. Dr. Mukul Sangma, Leader of Opposition, please.
Mr. Speaker, sir, at the very outset, I thank you for admitting this very important item which I have proposed under Rule 49A of the Rules of Procedure and Conduct of Business. And the intention of raising this particular important issue is to flag the concern under Rule 49A of the rules of procedure and conduct of business, the need to immediately fill up different posts of professor, associate professors in the State University, Captain Williamson Sangma State University, and also to discuss other related matter of the, and also to flag other related matter of the university, having serious ramification on the smooth operation of the university thereof. Mr. Speaker, sir, I would like to be very, very brief, because even the fact that this particular important issue is being raised in this August House indicates its importance. This is the first state university, the first baby of the state, our own baby. And when we say our own baby, then we know if there are two crying babies, the mother will first feed her own baby and take care of the other. This is how we expect each one of us. That is how human mind responds to the circumstances. Therefore, it is only important for us to realize the intent and objective of the very purpose of establishment of this state university. We were privileged to have Northeastern Hill University, which was established by an act of parliament for the whole Northeastern region. But having been privileged of being, this program of the union government, we probably had sense of complacency, and we did not think of having our own state university. Today, the importance of our own state university has become more important, keeping in mind all the challenges that students are subjected to. Look at the problem of the students being faced because of the QUET, the binding requirement for any institutions which are affiliated to Central University. Therefore, the option for our students provided under this umbrella which are affiliated to the state university. Therefore, number one, we have to encourage our own colleges to get affiliated to our own state university. That will help all the students who otherwise have been confronted by the challenge. We know how there are lots of surprises, element of surprises, thereby, creating confusion amongst the children, the students who were seeking admission, and also the parents. Many of our children had to suddenly go somewhere else, untrodden areas. Children who have never gone out of the boundary of the state, they were required to go to Jharkhand, Bihar, West Bengal, where not. So, therefore, this also has been taken up by government. Honorable CM has taken up this issue, but then at the same time, it remains. So, our own university is therefore considered to be capable of dealing with these challenges. Colleges should be encouraged to affiliate. New colleges which are being established must be encouraged to get affiliated to this state university, and at the same time filling up of the post. We saw an advertisement for filling up of the post of professors and associate professors. Then there was another rejoinder in respect of that notification for filling up of this post. The issue was pertaining to the pay structure. Now, we have to understand that when we are establishing an university, we cannot be subordinate to other universities in any respect. In any respect. We look at the overall naming and shaming of the state. Some of the contents are so disturbing, questioning our quality of education, questioning the competence of our students. I think everybody's phones must be loaded with those unpleasant contents which are in circulation today. These are not something which should be taken lightly. Meghalaya cannot be seen as subordinate to other states. and in respect of the education that we are imparting. Meghalaya was the destination for education and must still remain and must be ahead of others. Why should we think that our university should be subordinate to others? Why should we think that our students should not be able to compete with other students of other parts of the country, other parts of the world? Therefore, the whole responsibility lies on us, the policymakers. Sometimes, the way government works, we are policymakers. We promise the people. The spirit of democracy has to be understood properly. The onus of responsibility of ensuring that our future generations are not seen as subordinate, as seen as inferior, the issue of inferior complexity can be really crippling on the children. Therefore, I told, when my daughter was studying, I told her, be careful. You will be identified, your identity will be determined by the institution, by the college where you study. So, with that discussion between the father and the daughter, she knew what to do. That's why she got the admission in Sri Ram College of Commerce. Once somebody identifies, okay, I am a product of Sri Ram College of Commerce, they know. Therefore, the identity of a student is also determined by the institution. I'm a product of St. Anthony's College, so I have my own identity. My identity is not confined to my name alone, my community alone, but my background of education. So all these things are very crucial. Therefore, do we want that every product of this state university, Captain Williamson Sangma State University, should be seen as inferior? Inferior to the NEHU? Inferior to even our own university which you have established, the National Law University. The teachers are being given the UGC scale of pay. Who is this who is manipulating in the policy making against the interests of the state, thinking that we are inferior? Mr. Speaker, sir, this is not acceptable. This is not acceptable. It must be corrected. I don't want to further elaborate. Because it is something very serious, and if it is not corrected, then I'm sorry, I will not stop. I don't think people will accept it. Meghalaya has to show that we have the best university. Meghalaya has to show that we are better than others. Meghalaya has to say as a testimony, and we must hold fast to this confession by our action. Therefore, let us not. We are today privileged to have much more better resources. The transfer of resources from the divisible pool is now increased from 32% to 42%. We have worked hard. Even the Honorable Prime Minister was then Chief Minister. We worked together. And from 32% to 42%. We are flushed with money. That is the exact word which the Finance Minister used when we met for, our funding pattern of Northeast states, when they tried to amend this one into 50-50. No, you Northeastern states also, all the states are flushed with money, because now you get, instead of 32%, 42%. This is an outcome of a collective resolve of all the policymakers across the country representing the states. And we today are flushed with money. Therefore, why should we be miser in a crucial sector when we are seeing that our children must compete and must compete better, and they must be given all the necessary support, and the gurus are important. So, to be able to attract the gurus, the best gurus, that is the actual strategy. The moment we missed out in getting the best gurus, we will miss out. The advantage of first mover is not there anymore with us, but though we have to keep pace with the rest of the country, I think we have enough strength, our people have enough potentiality, and the overall acknowledgement of that must be reflected in our policy decision, in our action. Therefore, with these few words, Mr. Speaker, sir, I urge the government to ensure that overall requirement of the university is respected, that the fact that NLU faculty members are receiving the pay structure, the UGC pay structure. Therefore, this university is the first baby of the state, born out of a collective decision of this August House. So with these few words, I believe the state government will take cognizance of this utmost seriousness issue and correct it. This is my submission to this your notice.
Honorable Minister to reply, please.
Mr. Speaker, sir, first of all, I would like to sincerely thank the Honorable Leader of Opposition, Dr. Mukul Sangma, for bringing this important matter to the notice of this August House. Sir, the government fully appreciates the concern raised regarding the availability of teaching faculty in Captain Mukul Sangma State University and recognize that a strong and permanent academic faculty is essential for the proper functioning and long-term development of the university. Before I come to the specific point, the specific issue of regular faculty recruitment, I would like to place before the House, August House, a few important facts regarding the establishment, growth, and progress of Captain Williamson Sangma State University. Sir, the establishment of the Captain Williamson Sangma State University marked the fulfillment of a long-standing aspiration of the people of Meghalaya to have their own multidisciplinary state university, particularly serving the aspiration of the people of the state. The journey, however, began in 2011, when the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly enacted the Captain Williamson Sangma Technical University Act 2011, Act number 17 of 2011. The university was originally conceived and primarily as a technical university. While certain initial steps have been taken, including appointment of vice chancellor, registrar, and constitution of institutional bodies, the university could not be operationalized as originally envisaged. The specialized infrastructure, laboratories, workshop, equipment, technical faculty, and other institutional requirements necessary for a full-fledged technical university present significant challenges. Consequently, although legal framework exists, the larger vision of a functioning university remained unrealized for many, many years. Sir, under the leadership of Honorable Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma, when we took over the government in 2018, we realized that we have to have our own state university, not only the technical university. Multiple meetings have been held, and then COVID happened. We could not progress much. But the first board meeting of Deden, Captain Williamson Sangma Technical University Act, for 7 years, Act was there, Vice Chancellor, but there is no board meeting. And that time in that Act, Education Minister was the Chancellor of the university. So I called the first board meeting, a board of a corner meeting on the 14th January 2022 in Tura, where we deliberate upon the need of having the multidisciplinary university. The department, the directorate held a series of meetings, and department also has series of meetings. And the government, under the leadership of Honorable Chief Minister, we have a series of meetings that we need to have. A multidisciplinary state university, not only the technical university. So, as I said, COVID happened. We see how the students of the state suffer. They have to come outside the state to return to the country, to the state. They have difficulties. And more importantly, the National Education Policy of 2020 was launched, which we realized, as the Honorable LO has already mentioned, the SWAT and all, we realized there is urgent need to have our own state university. So as I said, after the series of discussion, deliberation, under the leadership of our Chief Minister, then we are very happy that the Cabinet approved the ordinance to change the Captain Williamson Sangma Technical University into the Captain Williamson Sangma State University on the 13th of December 2022. So in 3 years, what we are doing, 22 till now, it is a historic decision, historic progression in spite of all the challenges. So the state government, recognizing that the Meghalaya required an institution capable of serving the state not only in engineering and technology but also in humanities, performing arts, professional courses and other emerging disciplines, the government initiated a comprehensive process of legislative and institutional reform. The Captain Williamson Sangma Technical University Amendment Act 2023, Act number 12, which received the assent of 18 October 2023, converted the Technical University into the Captain Williamson Sangma State University. This was followed by the further amendments in 2024 to incorporate the observation of the Governor's Secretariat, align with the provision relating to the appointment of Vice Chancellor with the UGC norm, and remove the ambiguity identified during the process of securing the recognition under Section 2F of UGC Act. The Captain Williamson Sangma State University Amendment Act 2024, Act number 7 of 2004, received the assent on 12 April 2024, followed by the further amendment Act of number 13 of 2024, which received assent on 24 of September 2024. Thus, within a short period, the government systematically completed the legislative work necessary to convert an unfulfilled idea into a legally robust and nationally recognized university. Simultaneously, the government strengthened the physical and institutional foundation of the university. The university has a permanent campus at Balalgre, near Tura, on the land approximately 100 biga or 30 acre, generously donated by the Nokma and Tramahari of Samingre Aking. Infrastructure development was undertaken through investment of 16.96 crore for administrative block, academic block, activity block, boys and girls hostel, site development, electrification, water supply and sanitation, followed by 5.775 crore for internal road, boundary wall and steel gate. A further 1.09 crore was sanctioned on 2023 for water supply. The campus infrastructure was inaugurated by the Honorable Chief Minister on the 14th of January 2023. Subsequently, became the foundation from which the university could finally begin its academic journey. Sir, the government after moved with determination to establish the important pillar of modern university. The Board of Governors was reconstituted on the 5th of August 2024, followed by the Board of Management on the 12th of September 2024. Dr. Professor Vasanthi Vijayakumar, an accomplished academician, was appointed as the first Vice Chancellor of the Reconstructive State University. Shri Ambrose H. Marak, IAS retired, was appointed as Registrar, and Shri D.K. Newa, MFS retired, was appointed as the Finance Officer. The Academic Council, Finance Committee, Building Committee, Procurement Committee, and other statutory mechanisms were progressively put in place. The government also created a separate budget head for the university and sanctioned 58 posts, including 45 faculty posts and 13 non-faculty posts. Initially for the discipline of engineering, electrical engineering, computer science, and engineering, proposal for additional posts also professional and general course as well as Shulanga posts have also been initiated. Sir, one of the most significant milestones of this journey was the university recognition by the University Grant Commission under Section 2F of the University Act 1956, granted a white letter number F.925/2021 CPP-I/PU dated 6 December 2024. This achievement required a sustained engagement with the UGC and a careful resolution of legal and statutory issues raised during the scrutiny process. The Honorable Chief Minister himself took a personal interest in the matter and met a senior official in Delhi to pursue the recognition of Meghalaya First State University. The successful recognition under Section 2F was therefore not merely a procedural achievement, it represented the culmination of determined efforts by the state government to secure the national recognition and place the university firmly within India's higher education framework. Sir, with a statutory administrative and academic foundation in place, the university entered its most historic phase. The Captain Williamson Sangma State University was formally inaugurated on 13th of January 2025 by Honorable Chief Minister Sri Conrad K. Sangma at its permanent campus, Balalgre, Tura. The first meeting of the Board of Governors chaired by the Chancellor of the University, His Excellency Honorable Governor of Meghalaya, was held on the 25th of February 2025 at Lok Bhawan, Shillong. The Captain Sangma State University First Statute 2025 were subsequently notified on 11th April 2025, providing the statutory framework for governance, administration, academic functioning, appointment, examination, development of the university. The university thereafter worked on a mission mode to establish academic department, constitute board of studies, prepare a curricula and regulation, engage faculty, and complete arrangement necessary for commencing of regular academic program. So the effort of the government finally translated into the most important outcome. The university became the functioning teaching institution. Admission was open for the first postgraduate batch of academic session 2025-26, with the program introduced through 14 academic departments. An induction program for the first batch of students was held in August 2025, and regular classes formally commenced on 18th of August 2025. This was a historic moment for Meghalaya. After more than a decade of enactment of the original act, legislation, and institution, the institution finally moved beyond being a university on paper to become a living center of teaching, learning, and knowledge creation, sir. Sir, the journey of Captain Williamson Sangma State University is therefore a history of revival, reform, determined execution. A university act enacted in 2011 remained largely unfulfilled for many years, sir. Over the last few years, the present government revisited the entire vision, transformed a narrowly conceived technical university into the multidisciplinary state university, amended the law 3 times to strengthen its statutory foundation, secure UGC recognition under Section 2F, develop a permanent campus, appoint experienced academic and administrative leadership, constitute statutory body, frame a first statute, create a post, budget support, establish academic department, and finally commence a regular teaching program. Today, Captain Williamson Sangma State University stands as the Meghalaya's first state university carrying the name and legacy of Captain Williamson A. Sangma, the first Chief Minister of Meghalaya. Each journey demonstrates the government commitment to translating a long-standing aspiration into the functioning institution and open a new chapter of higher education for the youth of Meghalaya. Sir, I would like to place before the August House the progress made at the university in terms of academic program and student enrollment. During its first session, academic session 2025-26, the university commenced academic activities with 14 programs across its Tura main campus and Shillong regional campus, with a sanction strength of 720. Against this capacity, the university admitted 568 students, representing nearly 79% of the sanction strength. For the academic session 2026-27, the university has further expanded its academic offering with introduction of 5 new programs in botany, chemistry, mathematics, physics, zoology at the Tura main campus. With this expansion, the sanctioned student strength has increased from 720 to 920, an increase of 200 seats or nearly 28%, sir, in 2 years, not in 10 years. Sir, it is also noteworthy that 629 of the 638 students currently enrolled are from Meghalaya, reflecting the university's growing role in providing access to higher education to students from across the state. The largest number of students are from West Garo Hills, followed from East Khas Hills and Southwest Garo Hills. Thus, within its second academic session, the university has expanded from 14 academic programs to 19 academic programs, increased its sanction capacity from 720 to 920, and has already accorded the increase in actual enrollment from 568 to 638 students, with the current admission still underway. Sir, I would also like to bring to the notice of this August House that apart from regular classroom teaching and the conduct of its academic program, the university has since the commencement of its first academic session actively encouraged its department to organize seminar, workshop, symposium, invite lecture, webinar, awareness program, and community outreach activities as part of the wider academic development of its students and faculty. These programs have covered diverse areas including indigenous knowledge system, educational leadership, research methodology, academic writing, artificial intelligence and digital transformation, financial literacy and entrepreneurship, mental health, child rights, literature, history, language and identity, environmental studies, and community engagement. So one of the major programs organized during the year was the one-day symposium on indigenous knowledge system, sustainable future, organized by the Department of Sociology with Dr. Bodhi Saingkuparani of Tata Institute of Social Science, Mumbai, as the keynote speaker, along with other accommodation and invited guests. The program witnessed the participation of approximately 350 participants, including the student, faculty member, and representative of the college in and around Tura and Shillong. Sir, I'm partly happy to inform this August House that within its first academic year, the university academic engagement has extended to international level. The Department of Education, Captain Williamson Sangma State University, in collaboration with Educational Leadership Department, International College, Payap University, Thailand, organized a 2-day international online workshop on future-ready educational leadership, human resource strategy, design thinking, and new school design on the 21st and 22nd of May 2026. The program marked important steps towards developing international academic linkage and providing wider academic exposure to the student and faculty of the university. Sir, I would like also to place before this August House the present position regarding the human resources of the university. When the university was commenced its academic functioning, the teaching faculty were essentially engaged on contractual basis, with a fixed honorarium remuneration of 50,000 rupees per month as an interim arrangement to enable the university to commence its academic activities without delay. At present, 3 faculty members are serving the university online from the respective parent organization. And also, the university president has engaged 69 faculty members serving across academic disciplines, including the newly introduced Department of Botany, Chemistry, Mathematics, Physics, and Zoology. The university also put in place a substantial administrative and support establishment comprising officers and personnel across administration, finance, examination, library, hostel, transport, security, maintenance, and other essential services. Therefore, sir, the university is presently functioning with the necessary human resources to sustain its academic and administrative activities. However, as the university expanded to 633 enrollment with a sanctioned strength increase from 720 to 920, the need to transition from initial contractual arrangement into regular and sustainable teaching arrangement has become increasingly important. In this context, the university has initiated the process of recruitment, and some are already completed following the reservation roster framework. Sir, I would like also to bring to the notice of this August House that the university, notwithstanding being its formative stage, has encouraged continuous faculty development and academic capacity building. During the university's first academic year, contractual faculty from different departments participate in faculty development program, orientation and refreshing course, capacity building program, workshops, and other professional training programs covering important areas such as research methodology, academic and research writing, artificial intelligence and digital tools for research, ICT enabling teaching, academic leadership, NEP 2020, qualitative and quantitative research, statistical technique, research proposal and grant writing with an institutional capacity building. The faculty member participate in program conducted under the Meghalaya Mission Teachers Training Program of the Ministry of Education, Government of India, including the program relating to academic leadership and NEP 2020 orientation and sensitization. The Department of Education, for instance, recorded the participation in the program of strategic academic leadership, integrated research, ICT and teaching pedagogy conducted by the Meghalaya Mission Teachers Training Center, Shriram College of Commerce, University of Delhi. Faculty members from the university have also participated in leadership development program conducted by the Indian Institute of Management, Shillong, under the MMTTP program. Faculty from Department of Environmental Science and Garo participate in nurturing future leadership program, providing exposure to academic leadership and institutional development. Particular emphasis was also being placed on the strengthening the research capability and the use of emerging technology. Faculty of Department of Education participated in program relating to AI tools for researchers, preparation of manuscript for indexes, journal, advanced research methodology, ICT tool and online teaching, and artificial intelligence for improving research quality. Faculty of Department also participate in ICSSR-sponsored capacity building program on fostering a research and skill-oriented education ecosystem for the holistic development in higher education organized by Nehu Tura campus. Sir, similar program participation is evident across other departments. Faculty of Department of English participated in a program relating to the mixed method research in humanities and social science, research writing using AI tool, leadership development and academia, and preparation of high-impact manuscript for Indexes Journal. Sir, the Department of Commerce has similarly reported a participation in faculty development program on research methodology, data analysis, and role of artificial intelligence, while faculty of social work participate in program covering AI-assisted research writing, advanced research methodologies, research design, and statistical technique, including a program organized by IIT Hyderabad. So this initiative assumes a particular significance considering that university is still in its formative stage. Although the faculty member presently serving at the university are engaged on a contractual basis, their participation in recognizing the faculty development, orientation, research, and capacity building program demonstrate the university's continuing effort to strengthen the quality of teaching, research, and academic engagement. So I would like also to place before this August House the progress made by the university in developing its infrastructure and student facilities at both its campus. At the Tura main campus, Abalalkre, the university has an academic block comprising 12 classrooms, a faculty block presently being used as a staff room, a temporary library, and a computer room with administrative block housing the office of the Vice Chancellor, Registrar, Finance Officer, Deputy Registrar, and the staff along with the examination section. To meet the immediate requirement arising from expansion of the university, 20 temporary classrooms have also been constructed. In addition, 6 new concrete classrooms have been constructed for the use of science laboratory. These temporary arrangements have been made while the university master plan is being finalized, which will provide the framework for the future development of the main campus. The main campus also has the canteen, landscaping, and the basic student amenities. An ATM facility is being presently set up, and 9 shops have been established in the vicinity of the campus by the residents of neighboring Balalgre and Jevilgre village, providing convenience to the student and staff while also supporting the local community. So the student recreational facilities are also presently under construction, including a badminton court, a temporary football ground, an outdoor recreation area with fitness equipment and basketball court. At present, the Tura main campus has also 2 girls' hostels, while the College of Architecture and Urban Planning campus has 2 additional hostels, which also supported the university residential requirement. So with regard to Shillong Regional Campus, the university is presently functioning from the Shillong Polytechnic Campus at Maulai, Kanton Masar, sharing the building with the Shillong Government Engineering College. The university is currently utilizing 7 rooms for its 4 academic departments, along with a separate space for administration, faculty, and a small library and the Vice Chancellor. While this arrangement has enabled the university to continue its academic activities at Shillong, the department is in process to shift the campus to its permanent location. So the university has also developed residential facilities to support its growing student population. At present, the university has 4 hostels with a combined capacity of 172 beds. Girl Hostel 1 with 39 beds, Girl Hostel 2 39 beds, Girl Hostel 3 with 49 beds, and boys with 45 beds. There are presently 87 vacant beds across this hostel. Further, an additional 20 beds can be accommodated in the Girls Hostel 1, Girls Hostel 2, thereby providing additional residential capacity as the strength increases. The hostel rooms are provided on the shared basis with air conditioning along with the necessary residential facilities. So along with the commencement of regular academic program, the university has also taken steps to establish various statutory and student welfare mechanisms required for the state university. The university has established mechanisms relating to NSS, NCC, Internal Complaint Committee, Anti-Racking Committee, Students' Grievance Redressal Cell, Disability Support, Anti-Drug Awareness, Student Safety, and other welfare activities. The university has also registered with Academic Bank Credit as part of National Higher Education Framework with the implementation of National Education Policy 2020. These initiatives are intended to ensure that university provide not only academic education, but also opportunity for character building, social responsibility, leadership discipline, extracurricular activities, and overall development of the student. Sir, I would also like to inform this August House that the master plan for Turameng campus in Balalkre is presently in the financial preparation. The plan has been developed to provide a comprehensive framework for long-term development of the university, taking into consideration to account the terrain of the site as well the future academic, residential, administrative, and institutional requirement. An immediate priority, the university is addressing the infrastructure requirement to meet the present academic need. These include 24 additional classrooms, laboratory facilities, an auditorium, concert hall, a medical wing, and a vertical extension of existing academic and faculty block. Subsequent phase of development under the master plan will provide the progressive expansion of academic, residential, administrative, sports, and other institutional facilities. These will be taken up progressively and suitably refined in accordance with university evolving academic requirement, student strength, and available resources. Thus, the master plan provides the university with a clear long-term framework while allowing the sufficient flexibility to respond to its changing needs, with the immediate priority being to ensure that the infrastructure requirement for the university present functioning is put in place. So I would like also to place before this August House the progress made in establishing the College of Architecture and Urban Planning at Balalkre as a constituent college of the university. The College of Architecture and Urban Planning building has 37 rooms and as per existing building design across its 3 blocks. These include academic block and support space for varying size with a larger room ranging from 500 square feet to 2,000 square feet, providing substantial scope for classrooms, studios, laboratory, and other academic requirements. Sir, the college has now received the necessary regulatory approval for commencing its academic program. AICTE approval received on the 9th of April 2026 for undergraduate planning program with approved intake of 30 students. Sir. Subsequently, the Council of Architecture has accorded the approval on the 7th of August 2026 for 5 years full-time Bachelor of Architecture program with approved intake of 40 students for 2026-27. Sir, admission for both the program are now open for academic session 2026-27. The 5 years batch program and the 4-year undergraduate planning program. The commencement of this program will mark an important step in establishing the professional education of architecture and urban planning within the state, particularly for the students of the Karo Hills region. The CAUP is therefore now progressing from the stage of infrastructure and regulatory approval to actual academic functioning with its first admission cycle presently underway. Sir, the university has adopted a structured program-based fee system for academic session 2006. Their semester fee range from 16,100 to 20,100 for day scholar and 24,700 to 28,700 for hosteler, depending on the program and its laboratory or fieldwork requirement. Hostel mess are charged separately and are recovered on actual cost basis. The fee structure covers the applicable university, tuition, library development, internet examination, and other prescribed academic charges. So the university has kept the fee structure at a level intended to ensure that higher education remains accessible and affordable to the student of the state, while also meeting the university academic and administrative requirement. So I would like to bring to you this August House also that the university has taken the necessary step to facilitate the government's scholarship scheme for its students through the National Scholarship Portal. During the academic session 2025-26, a total of 510 students were verified at the institutional level through NSP. This is significant considering that the university has a total of 568 students during its first academic session. This assumes particular importance for the Captain Williamson Sangma State University as a newly established state university catering predominantly to the students from Meghalaya. The university efforts are therefore directed not only towards expanding access to post-graduation, but also to ensure that eligible students are facilitated in accessing government financial assistance and scholarship opportunities to support the continuation of their higher education. So I would like also to bring to the notice of this August House that although the university is still in its formative stage and faculty members are presently engaged are serving on contractual basis, they have continued to remain actively involved in research, publication, and other scholarly activities alongside their teaching responsibilities. During the academic session 2025-26, faculty members across the various departments have contributed to research, article, books, book chapter, conference proceeding, and other scholarly publication in areas including education, entrepreneurship, financial inclusion, indigenous knowledge system, environmental conservation, social development, history, culture, and communities of Meghalaya and Northeastern region. Notable scholarly contributions reported by the department include the research publication in the journals such as Organic Geochemistry, Quaternary Environment and Humans, reported as SCI Journal by Department of History. The Department of Commerce has reported publication in the Nehu Journal and Management Convergence of Mizoram University. Besides this contribution published through Springer, Nature, and Bloomsbury Publishing, faculty contribute to books published by Routledge and Petelang have also been reported by Department of Philosophy and English. So, an important feature of university imaging research profile is its engagement with issues directly relevant to Meghalaya and Northeastern region. Faculty research has addressed areas such as indigenous practice and community forest conservation, Meghalaya, traditional ecological knowledge, Garo women and fertility, rural livelihood and entrepreneurship, social work, rural communities, education and socio-economic development. So, with the introduction of 5 new academic programs and increased student strength for the academic session 2026, the immediate teaching requirement has also been increased. To meet this requirement, while the process of the regular faculty recruitment is being taken forward, the university has initiated engagement of 45 guest faculty at level of assistant professor across 15 postgraduate programs on a temporary and need-based basis. These provide necessary teaching support for the academic session, ensure the expansion of the program and admission. With this regard, to the recruitment of professor, associate professor, assistant professor, I would like to inform this House that university has initiated the process and will be completing at the earliest. So, besides the issue which are raised by the Honorable LO regarding because of the problem of the CUET. So because we recognize not only because of the problem of CUET, we recognize the need of the student of the state to have the university in their own. It is not because of that difficulties. So I'm very happy that the government under the leadership of Honorable Chief Minister has able to fulfill as in a very short possible time, sir. The journey starts from 22 till 25, and we have seen that the university has grown. Not only it's blooming, and I hope that it will bloom more. And regarding the college, sir, I would like to inform the House that 14 colleges have been affiliated with this state university till date. And with the statement made by the Honorable LO that we are subordinate, sir, we are proud Meghalayan, will remain proud as a Meghalayan. Whatever we do, we'll do the best. Nothing can subordinate us. We have seen that even at the Common of India, they try to mind your name, but with one voice as to how we stand together. We will never do anything to insubordinate us, but we'll stand as equal wherever we do. So, sir, regarding the referring to NLU, sir, the NLU is moving to the self-financing university. Will not be a state university. Their fees component is different, but the state of Meghalaya, the state university will remain a State University fully supported, committed, and in its progressing and development by the government of Meghalaya for the beautiful people of Meghalaya. So, as I said, that the recruitment will happen, and the payment, and regarding the salary, the best possible salary we will do. And we didn't want to commit anything at the first instance. This is, as the Honorable LO himself mentioned, that this is at the first step. And we want to move cautiously. We have seen how education department, from ad hoc, from this and that, from a deficit, patent deficit, this and we don't want to commit those things. What we want, that whatever university pay scale will be there is the best to our ability, which we know that we can commit for the future development of this university. More importantly, to empower the youth to get the value education which is sustainable, and more importantly, contribute to the development of the state. With this word, thank you very much, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir.
Deputy Speaker, sir. Just to draw the attention of the Honorable Minister in charge, there is some correction required to be done also in the reply. Because there is some wrong reference. Now, while I appreciate the well-scripted reply, I would also like to submit that I have personally also visited this university twice. They are doing commendable work, very commendable work. And some of the best of the members of the faculty I have met, personally. But having said this, there are two things. One is that the minister has failed to refer to one very critical aspect which I raised. I have personally gone, seen and met the members of the faculty, and I have no doubt that they can really build the university the way we expect as per the objective of the people of the state and the policy makers and those authors of this very act. Now, we have taken a long time in operationalization of this university. There are many factors. I would not like to blame also, because the infrastructure itself took long time. That after the completion of infrastructure, you took 3 years. But before that infrastructure, I laid the foundation stone. It took such a long time, more than one term. So let us not go back to those history. But at the same time, I would like to just suggest that this correction may be done, because the land where the university is located is at Jewelry, not Balalgri. There are two Akhans. One is of Jewelry and one is of Balalgri. And the whole negotiation was done by the senior citizens of Garo Hills to avail those important parcel of land for this purpose. So one part belongs to Jewelry Akhangland, one part belongs to Balalgri Akhangland. The Balalgri Akhangland is the land where the College of Architecture and Urban Planning is situated and established. I have laid the foundation stone myself, so I know the correctness of the land where the university and the College of Architecture and Urban Planning is located. So I would suggest that in consultation with the land owners,
point of order,
point of order, sir. Rule 49A on 0 hours says, sir, that 0 hour will be with the permission for 5 minutes, sir. We have been on 0 hour for the last 1 hour, sir, now. So I think we need to stick to the rules, sir. I appreciate the concerns of the LO. We have a short duration discussion for education coming up after this. I think that would be a more appropriate platform where we can take this up, sir. But I think it'll be good if you can... correction, it's pertaining to the reply of the Honorable Minister.
Sir, I'm just going with the rules, that's all, sir. I'm just saying that 5 minutes should not exceed 5 minutes. We have been 1 hour now on this 0 hour, sir. Just for your note.
The submission plus the reply. Okay, let's be very fair. So my point is that this needs to be corrected, because otherwise this will remain in the record. That is one part. And another part was regarding the capacity of the university to retain the best of the teachers who have been so forthcoming in agreeing to serve there. That is because of one notification. Minister has camouflaged his reply in order to avoid this part. The notice inviting application for recruitment dated 23rd June 2026. This was withdrawn on the 29th of June, indicating that there is some problem in respect of the decision pertaining to the pay structure. That's why we need a clarity on this, and I hope the minister in charge will take note of this and correct it, and the university faculty members must be supported with that kind of attractive, incentivized pay structure in order to get the best of the teachers. That is what I have submitted, and this refers to also relevant sections of the UGC Act 1956, Section 12, Section 30, and Section 14. They are all interlinked with these decisions. So may I therefore thank the Honorable Deputy Speaker for giving me additional time to bring it to the notice of the government.
Okay. Now we come to item number 3, calling attention. Sri Aden M. Basamot, MLA, to call the attention of the Chief Minister in charge, Finance, under Rule 54.1 of the Rules of Procedure and Conduct of Business to the news item published in the Ceylon Times, dated 13 July 2026, under the caption, Workplace Accident, Set Dinas ex gratia to 5 victims. Sri Aden M. Basamot, MLA. Please.
Thank you, Mr. Deputy Speaker. Sir, I rise to call the attention of the government in connection with the workplace accident where 5 victims were denied ex gratia. So, this is not a matter of compensation only. However, sir, it is a matter of partiality as far as the denial of payment of ex gratia assistance to victims of well asphyxiation is concerned. So, we know that 5 persons have reportedly become victims of a workplace accident. Behind every victim, we know, is a family that may have lost its principal breadwinner, its source of income, and in some cases, sir, its only hope for the future. So the government must explain why ex gratia assistance was denied. We all know that the government has extended an ex gratia assistance to the victims of coal mines blast that took place on the 14th January 2026 at illegal rat hole mines in the Minsngat-Tangsko area in East Jaintia Hills. And similar assistance had reportedly been given to the victims of fire incidents that took place at hotel near the Rapid Temple in West Bengal on August 17. However, sir, victims who lost their lives inside a well at Lapalang were denied. So the matter raises serious questions regarding the criteria and policy adopted by the government for extending ex gratia assistance to victims of such tragic incidents. Families who have lost their breadwinners and loved ones in such circumstances are left in a state of immense hardship and distress. So I therefore urge the government to clarify the basis on which ex gratia assistance has been sanctioned in one case but denied in another, and to state whether there is any uniform policy or set of guidelines governing such payments. So I further urge the government to sympathetically reconsider the case of the victims of the Lapalang incident and extend appropriate ex gratia assistance to their bereaved families so that they are not deprived of relief merely because of differences in circumstances or classification of the incidents. So I feel that the House deserves a clear and transparent explanation from the government on this matter. With these few words, sir, I resume my seat.
Sri Konrad K. Sangma, Honorable Chief Minister, to reply, please.
Sir, at the very outset, I would like to thank the Honorable Member from Nongkrem for having raised this call attention, as it is giving an opportunity to the government to clarify on this very important matter. Sir, I would like to inform the Honorable Member and the House and the public at large that ex gratia, not from the SDMF fund, but from the Chief Minister's Special Development Fund, or rather Chief Minister's Special Grant, CMSG, ex gratia has been released to these families. So it's incorrect information that ex gratia has not been given. Ex gratia has been given from the Chief Minister's Special Grant. I would like to further clarify that the normal ex gratia that we refer to, which comes under the SDMF, under the disaster management, is utilized exclusively for the purpose of mitigation projects in respect of natural disaster covered under the State Disaster Response Fund. And therefore, it is difficult for us, when accidents take place, to announce ex gratia because of the very specific definition and the specific purpose under which the ex gratia of the SDMF can be used. However, as I mentioned, sir, that there is a fund under the Chief Minister's Secretariat, which is called the Chief Minister's Special Grant, and in different circumstances, based on circumstances, there is no specific guidelines on the amount for that, because circumstances differ. Based on the circumstances, the Chief Minister is at liberty to give the ex gratia. But as I said, sir, it is very sensitive and complicated issue for us, because it sometimes becomes difficult to assess, the accidents that take place because of circumstances and different kind of accidents and classification of accidents, if I may. Because once we start the precedent of supporting accidents, then it becomes a norm and it becomes an entitlement in one way, where any kind of accident that takes place, then there is an expectation that CMSG fund will be used. Therefore, it's very difficult. It's a very narrow kind of a space in which we are trying to function. And as I said, it's not possible for us in all circumstances and all accidents to start giving ex gratia of CMSG. And that is why we do what we do, sir, without talking much, as our Honorable Minister Veterinary, his principle is very clear. He always mentions in all the speeches, his conclusion is saying that we act more, we talk less, and we act more. So we gave the money, sir, but we did not make it a big news. That's not how we function. We feel that it was important to support them. We realized the circumstances under which these families were. We realized the kind of circumstances under which this incident occurred. And therefore, we ensured that the government supported them. And as I said, under the CMSG, without making any noise about it, without going to the public, without having a social media Insta reel or something on it, we quietly helped them, because we believe that our actions are more important than making a news out of it. Maybe that's why Honorable Member, as well as the media houses, did not come to hear about it. But let me assure you, sir, we are here to help our people in whatever way possible, and we ensure that wherever we can. Sometimes it's not possible because the circumstances are quite complicated, where government coming in would, again, as I said, precedence in the future. We have to balance it. But as mentioned, sir, for us, we went into this and we have given the support from CMSG. And as I said, we did not make a big deal out of it. We did not go to media, but we have quietly given the amount to the family members, sir. Thank you very much.
So as a responsible member of this August House, we are using every provision when we feel that we need to raise issues concerning the people. It is because of the report that came out in the press that the government had given extended ex gratia payment to those mines victims and to those fire incidents. Otherwise, if there were no reports on those incidents, I would not have got this opportunity to raise this. Call attention, sir. Because according to I call the attention of the government according to the news reports, sir. So it is not that we want to talk more and work less. Sir, thank you.
Now we come to item number 4. Second calling attention notice. A second call attention notice has been submitted by Dr. Mrs. Mehtab Chandi A. Sangma, MLA, pertaining to the status, operationalization and management of Tura Medical College and Hospital. Sri Walat Maki Sila, Minister in charge Health and Family Welfare, to lay statement replying to the call attention notice tabled by Dr. Mrs. Mehtab Chandi A. Sangma, MLA, pertaining to the status, operationalization and management of Tura Medical College and Hospital. Sri Walat Maki, Minister in charge, please.
Honorable Deputy Speaker, sir, I rise to lay a statement relating to a call attention notice tabled by Dr. Mrs. Mehtab Chandi A. Sangma, MLA, pertaining to the status, operationalization and management of Tura Medical College and Hospital, sir.
Thank you. Now we come to item number 5, short duration discussion. Sri polling the MLA to raise a short duration discussion under Rule 50 of the Rules of Procedure.